Hello, my name is Latinos Military Man, and welcome to my WWE NXT for the episode that aired Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. And of course, as many of you know, this was the episode of NXT that went up against AEW Dynamite Tuesday, Title Tuesday. And if you haven't checked out that video was uploaded yesterday, so check it out. It was a very good video, even if the show was not that good. But I think overall, my opinions on the Tuesday Night War for one night only, NXT won by a landslide. By a legitimate landslide. The only reason I didn't watch most of this until the next day was because I was watching Big Brother with my mom. But if I had to pick between AEW and WWE and NXT, I'm picking NXT because you got everyone I want to see. You got a bunch of people I would let her see. And plus, I don't feel like I would support, and I wouldn't be supporting the Elite, so that makes it even better. So anyway, this show started off in quite possibly the best way it could, with the American Nightmare, one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, formerly AEW Executive Vice President. What a bigger slap in the face to AEW than to have the guy who helped start your promotion show up on the show first. So he came out and he had a big announcement. He had announced that he's the special guest general manager for the night. So his first announcement was that there's going to be a men's breakout tournament, which that should be exciting, I'm assuming. NXT have so many people employed that I have no idea how many people are actually employed. But I am excited because there's a lot of young talents in NXT a lot of young male talent in NXT that probably haven't been shown enough. And then the second announcement was the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic was coming back. And then the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov, came out. And Ilya Dragunov was just like, I respect you, you respect me. Everybody's baby faces, everybody hug and shake hands. And then here comes Dominic Mysterio and his mommy. And well, if you watched any of my videos on any pay-per-view, you know I'm not a fan of the Judgment Day or Dominic Mysterio. And because I didn't review No Mercy or NXT last week, I would like to now give you my thoughts on what happened to Trick Williams. What the hell? How the hell did Trick Williams lose the NXT North American Championship 3 days after winning it? Do we really need Dominic Mysterio back in NXT? The guy's not very talented. The guy's not very good. The guy somehow is the son of one of the most charismatic professional wrestlers ever, and he has no charisma whatsoever. And in kayfabe, his biological father is also a very charismatic guy, and he still has no charisma. Either way, the dude just sucks. Legitimately. So he comes out whining and complaining about how he's great, how he's been carrying his company on his back. He's in prison. Ilya Dragunov talking about how his dad used to work in a prison. So he knows how to make a dog. He knows how to turn a barking dog into a puppy. Which was interesting. They make an NXT Championship match for later on tonight. Let me go ahead and spoil it. Dominic Mysterio did not win that match. No way in God green up with that guy gonna win. So then we get to the first match on NXT. And in the first match on NXT, it was a women's match. Representing from Friday Night SmackDown, the Influence of Tomorrow, Asuka, defeated the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez. It was a good match because Roxanne Perez is extremely talented. So of course it's a good match. She's like 21 and she's already better than half the main roster women's. But yet she's still in NXT for some stupid reason. And don't give me that whole she needs to learn the system more. No, I don't see that. She's already better than half the women on WWE main roster. Plus, too many women are employed by NXT at this point. Just call up a bunch more women. She definitely need to be called up at the Royal Rumble. She might even need to win the Women's Royal Rumble and be the one to defeat Rhea Ripley. Honestly, it doesn't matter who wins the Women's Royal Rumble. I just think Rhea Ripley has run her course as Women's World Champion. And now it's just boring because it's the same thing every single week. But anyway, this was a great match. Asuka won. After the match, Shotzi came out, and I don't care about Shotzi or her haircut. I don't care about Shotzi. I don't see nothing in her. She's just a woman who likes to yell and has a tank. Cool. But she came out, she beat up Kiana James, held up the loser hand, and Asuka left. But we'll get back to Asuka in a minute. So in the next match, in a Pub's World match, representing from Friday Night SmackDown, the Brawling Bruce, Butch and Ridge Holland, and the Big Strong Boy from NXT, Tyler Bate, defeated, representing NXT, Gallus, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang in a Pub's World match. And this was a highly entertaining match. Because it was just a Pub Rules match. It was highly entertaining. It was great. It was a wonderful match. There was at one point, Butch took a dart and slammed it into the hand of Joe Coffey. That was awesome. You could see Joe Coffey going, "Ah, my hand! Ow, my hand, my hand, my hand!" What else? Then they put Butch through a table, and it looked like Butch had a knee injury, but he powered through. There was just a lot of action in this match, and I did love Vic Joseph, our commentary, almost calling him done when he almost twisted his ankle, because he was like, "Done!" He's like, "Butch!" Booker T was like, "Butch!" Then Vic was like, "Butch! Butch, 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 Butch!" That was funny. Also, I think Booker T and Vic Joseph as probably the best commentary team in WWE and in all pro wrestling today. And because I think Vic Joseph is great on commentary, and I think Booker T is just hilarious with his whole... He clearly only likes Roxanne Perez, but he seems to like other people just at the time. But yeah, the Brawling Brutes and Tyler Bate won after basically they gave them helped Tyler Bate give a Tyler Driver 97 through a table with, I think, glass, but it looked black. So black glass. I mean, they said it was glass on commentary, but it did not look like glass, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, maybe it was. Who knows? Sorry. So what else? Oh yeah. And then John Cena showed up. And you wonder why this episode of NXT beat AEW in the waiting. John Cena is here. He comes out. He goes, "Finally in an NXT ring, I'm going to help Carmelo Hayes." Braun Breaker comes out and cries like a baby because he sucks. I do love his nameplate. It's how it's blonde Breaker, like the colorful one, and then it whips and it becomes red and black. And I guess that means he's a badass. Cool, I guess. For the NXT Championship, thank God on everything, Ilya Dragunov did not lose this match to the worst champion in pro wrestling today, the NXT North American Champion. No talent, Dirty Dominic Mysterio with his mommy, with special guest referee, the megastar himself, the hottest man in WWE today. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know his name, L.A. Knight. Yeah. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but L.A. Knight, when Cody was announced as a special guest referee, he got a massive pop. L.A. Knight is so over, he got a pop just by another guy saying his name. How awesome is that? The dude is so over that just another guy saying his name, and he gets a massive ovation. Yeah. Yeah. And you can tell I'm a big L.A. Knight fan. Yeah. So this match should have been this. 5 minutes of Ilya Dragunov beating the shit out of Dominic Mysterio. Just what it should have been, and he wins with his headbutt. But no, for some stupid reason, because I guess Shawn Michaels wants to pretend like Dominic Mysterio is a second coming of Eddie Guerrero, which he's not. This match had to be very competitive. And of course, Rhea Ripley had to get involved. J.D. McDonough showed up. Finn Balor showed up. Trick Williams got rid of Rhea Ripley. She was finally in the arms of a man. She was finally in the arms of a grown man, because not only she's dating Dominic Mysterio, but she's also engaged to Buddy Matthews in AEW, who's a very small man. I'm just saying, so there's a joke. She's finally in the hands of a large man who's in shape. Also, Trick Williams is great. Bump back Trick. Trick Williams is great. Why they had him lose the NXT North American Championship to the worst person and to the not untalented prick Dominic No Talent Mysterio? I will never know. I guess Shawn Michaels must be smoking something on me. Oh no, that's mean because he used to be a drug addiction. Never mind. Just skip that joke. Never mind. Shawn Michaels. I guess Shawn Michaels has a plan here. I don't know what his plan is. Maybe he spinned a wheel and went, yeah, let's make Dominic champion again. What is the obsession WWE has with making Dominic Mysterio over? He's never going to get over as a good guy or a heel. People don't boo him because he's a good heel. People boo him because he sucks. He just annoys me every time he's on. And he's on Raw and SmackDown. And he's just so annoying with that stupid haircut. And being in the group that has just been so annoying. The Judgment Day was fine up until WrestleMania when Triple H decided to shove them down our throat and act like they are the greatest things to slice bread. No, they're not the reason WWE got massively over after Vince McMahon left. That was the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. That's what made this company over in January in late 2022. Not the shit day, not the Judgment Day, a bunch of losers who basically are just a House of Black, but less funny. So anyways, Ilya Dragunov won. And then the next match was a match that I'm assuming anyone who watched the show for all the big time stars could not give less of a shit about. In the NXT Breakout Women's Tournament, round 1, Lower Vice defeated Danny Palmer. Okay match, I guess. I had no idea who either one of these women are, and I watch NXT on a regular basis. There must be people who's on Level Up, and I didn't watch Level Up last week, or the week before that, 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 or the week before that. I naturally have only ever seen Level Up 6 times. 10 times. Oh wait, 6 times. But this was a fairly okay match, and Lower Vice won. Congratulations. She's with, apparently her and, Alessia Lopez are apparently in a tag team because they're both Hispanic. So then we get Dominic Mysterio putting ice on his shoulder, and Nathan Frazier goes, "You suck," and lost. And Dominic Mysterio, who's that? It's Nathan Frazier. He's employed by this company. He works for this company. He's more talented than you. Also, why would you choose to make a guy employed by your company look like the world's biggest loser? Like if you never seen Nathan Frazier before, and the only time you have ever seen Nathan Frazier in your entire life as a professional wrestling fan was this 1 second clip of him, your immediate first impression of him, well, clearly this guy's got to be a loser. Nathan Frazier, a giant loser. And then we had a backstage segment about Brian Pillman Jr., who apparently hates his dad, or hates the fact that his dad died. Or he's mad at everybody who goes up to him and tells him, "Your dad was a great professional wrestler. I have so many great memories of him, but he doesn't." One of the Flair centric. So he's gonna use the name King of his real father figure. I guess NXT have decided to steal Christian Cage gimmick of Ward's best father, of being a father figure. But yeah, Brian Pillman Jr. is now in WWE as Brian King, I'm assuming, or Leslie King, I guess that's his sister. Why isn't he Brian King? Wouldn't that make more sense with his gimmick of, "I'm mad at my father for dying and the fans for liking him"? Alright, thoughts on Brian Pillman in NXT? Brian Pillman Jr. King, Brian Pillman Jr. King in NXT? Should be interesting. He was horribly used in AEW, so this should be good. You know, maybe Cliff Galson's gonna show up at some point as well, because he ain't got nothing to do now. Or maybe Julia Hart's gonna recruit him to the House of Black. Hey, Brian's gone. Come on, join us. We need someone to take the pins. Come on, buddy. What else happened? Oh yeah, there was also Josh Blaze and Butch Jensen was there. Tamar Braxton was there, and some dude who I think might have been and some dude who I think Asium as well, and I think some dude who might have been Dante Chin was also there, because he wasn't Eddie Ford, but I think he was Dante Chin. So then we get Trick Williams and John Cena and Carmelo Hayes having a backstage segment where Trick Williams is like, Cena, how did you know when it was time, when it was your time? So they go off and talk. But you can see some tension between Melo and Trick. And I thought this was going to end with Trick beating Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship at Stand and Deliver. But clearly that's not the thing. So is Melo going to win the North American Championship from Dominic? And then Trick going to beat him for that? Or is Trick going to win that back? How's this going to work? I don't think either one of these men should be healed at this point. I mean, they're both super over. Trick's over. Melo's over. Why do they have to hate each other? Couldn't they just be two dudes who used to be friends and used to be a tag team, and now they just randomly help each other when they need to? What's wrong with that? Why can't people be friends? Why can't people be friends? So then we get to the main event. Carmelo Hayes with John Cena defeated Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman. Oh, I'm sorry. Badass Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman. I don't know if that's his new nickname or is that just for what happened at the end of this show. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, this was a fairly enjoyable match. It was basically that match from Stand and Deliver, but a lot shorter. And with more solo Sokola and John Cena and Paul Heyman. Also, Paul Heyman. I love that Paul Heyman still has the same haircut, but now it's just gray. Which is actually pretty good if the whole reason it's gray is because he's aged so much with all the bloodline problems this year, which is actually quite awesome. And I can only say this in one way. The American Badass Undertaker showed up on NXT at the end with his theme song that I did not know I loved until I heard it on Wall's 30th anniversary. Like, this is a great song. Hey, I can't. Man, what's the song? Hey, you know the song. I can't really sing it right now, and I don't want to feel like getting copyrighted by WWE, but you know the song. Look it up. So yeah, my overall thoughts on NXT: great show. Every match was great, minus the NXT Breakout Tournament and the fact that Ilya Dragunov did not just squash Dominic like 15 seconds. But hey, I guess Shawn sees something in him. I guess Shawn Michaels sees something in him. I sure don't. But yeah, I guess that's it. I have nothing else to say. So I'm just going to end it like I should in all my videos. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.